Hello, welcome everybody, welcome. Happy Friday to you all. This is going to be a reading for everyone, an all signs reading. It's going to be to the point where how everything is. I'll clarify of what the things, what are all signs are going to be, and this is how it is. It's the way of how it's satisfying. This will go from April 5th, 6th, and the 7th of this whole entire reading, because this is an all signs after all, right? So you understand about that, pretty sure, right? And if you notice thing about my voice getting a little bit quiet, but a little bit, louder and louder, people have to speak up, okay? And which means that you can try to, have headphones, or you can try to, turn up the volume, whatever it is, right? You do that, right? So you can hear my voice and stuff, right? So that's all it is. Or, if you want to get hearing aids or whatever, you need to understand that too. Okay, yes, I have a soft voice, but who cares, right? So just to be unaware about that, because I want to feel like I am open and I'm free and everything else, and I need to be good rather than being all, where if your voice is too low or whatever, you have to get to the point where if you like to subscribe, fine. If you don't want to subscribe, then don't go on this channel. But you know what? You have to decide about that. You have to decide about what bothers you and what everything else, okay? So I know that maybe I have a comment by one video. I understand that. But you know what? You need to figure it out for yourself, okay? So I don't want to be mean or rude to all my fans who are out there, but it has to be stick to the point of how everything is. Okay? It's like a stepping stone. Okay, you work your own voice and your voice will get higher, higher, higher. If it's a low, you understand that. Okay, because I have a soft voice. I can be low if I want to, but it's my choice. Okay, so you're not the boss of me to tell what my voice is, whatever. Okay, so that's what it seems to be. Okay, so this is how it is. So I'll go through every single sign. I'll clarify if I want to, and if they're reverse cards, I'll clarify. If they're upright cards, I won't clarify. Okay? So give it a like, give it a comment as it seems to be, and acknowledge that, because this is almost like a seasoned reading to understand what's happening, and it's biological of how it seems to be, because everything has to be all recommended and all how desired, okay? Because, it's the way of how everything is, and it's to start in your own direction, you know? It's the way of how it is. So I know that this is gonna be very good. Give it a like, give it a like, give it a comment if you want. And I am drinking tea out of this little, Christmas mug, but it's good. It's a good tea that I'm going to have. It's regular tea, and I love it. With a dash of salt. You never heard about that. Put salt in your tea. But I did that. And it tastes a lot good and tastes more better rather than blah, right? So, this is how it seems to be. Okay? And all the tarot cards were all shuffled. So this is how it seems to be. So give it a like, give it a comment, and let's get started. The first one is the chance to boost health and vitality leads to satisfaction. Moon in Virgo, contentment. So I'm going to look at that and see what's going on. And this is almost a way of how it is and way how it goes. It's the way of how everything is all understand about that as it seems to be. So this is the way of how it goes, because normally it's the way of how the outcome is, and you have to acknowledge that. because you're trying to satisfied in how everything is, and you see it as like maybe like a backstory and a backstab and everything else, right? So this is what it seemed to be, and knowing that this is a criticized feeling about how it is the way of how everything goes. So the first reading that I just did is going to be Virgo, and let's go. All right, Virgo, this is for you. You have the Two of Swords reversed. You have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. You have the Chariot that's reversed. Yeah, see, this doesn't make any sense. This just doesn't add up right. It's the way of how everything is in, almost like a time capsule. Everything is all new and everything is all, have a history and everything else. And, it's the way of how it is. Now, Three of Swords represents probably, let me see. It's basically like probably telling me that it would be, anxiety, depression, whatever, right? And it's not very good, because you have to look at it. You have to look at it as a different time frame, and I will clarify just to tell you all, because this is how it's going to be. So I'll clarify that card and this card and this card. So let's see. You have the Fool that's reversed. Yeah, see, there's no change. Okay, there's no take a chance. Like there's no chance change what I just said. You have the Ten of Swords reversed. Yeah, there's no conclusions. No, there's no conclusions. And you have the Devil that's upright means obsession. Yeah, because someone is acting like, someone was being mean, rude, pissed off, whatever it is, right? And there's nothing you can do about it because, you don't want to be picked on. But in some way, somehow you're acting you're acting like it, right? And it has to be how it seems to be. You can get bothered by a lot of things, and you already understand that, right? Um, I still want to clarify that card and this card. Yeah, the Eight of Wands is upright. Yeah, see, one of these days you will get a chance to travel as long as you need to. I know how that is. And you have the Six of Swords that's upright as well. Yeah, see, this is a more secure reading about how everything was, because, it's the way of how everything is all set up, upsetting you, and whenever you take both sides, it doesn't add up right. It's basically, it's the way of how everything is, how everything is all gravitated, right? It's like I'll give you example. It's like someone like giving you the middle finger, right? And yes, it's unacceptable, and I know it seems to be that, but you have to criticize and understand that. It's if you're acting like a mean person, or if you are doing something that there was, there are things that you're trying to consider, and there is a lesson to learn here. And in that lesson, you know exactly what's going to happen. If you decide that there was something that was messed up or whatever, it doesn't really add up right. It's like 5 plus 4 is 9, but if you do it that way, it's like 4 plus 5 is 10. It doesn't make any sense. No, it doesn't. But there are things that you're trying to decide, and this is how it is. It's like a win-win situation, and that's how it is, right? You decide what you're going to do and what you're going to figure it out, and it's your choice, right? It's that way of how it is. This is a how magnificent on how everything is, right? And this is how it is, okay? Because you see how everything is, okay? So this is just how it remains, um, and how is it going to be unsatisfying and unrealistic. But you know what, Virgo, you have to get to the point where you can do whatever you decide to do. Okay? So who knows? Everything can change. You just have to understand that. Okay? Next one. It is success after a setback. Eclipse and Sagittarius growth. Yeah, see, I want to see what happens to that side. So I want to see if everything is going to change. I already shuffled these cards, but I want to shuffle it again. What's going on for Sagittarius, please? Nine of Swords is upright. Five of Pentacles is upright. Wow. Five of Wands is upright. Three of Swords is upright. Wow. And the World is upright. See? I don't need to clarify for you, Sagittarius, but if I did, I would, because you know why? Everything is shifted. And when everything is shifted, so like the Three of Swords is like you have a panic attack, or you're feeling it's bad and stuff, right? You have the completion card, like you're completing everything. But see, here's the thing: you could be going after other signs like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for air signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus as your earth signs, and then you could be feeling after another Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, in some way, somehow. And, it's the way of how everything is. But I'm going to clarify. I'll clarify all these upright cards because I won't clarify the other upright cards for other readings. But I want to see what yours would be. So let's see. Okay, so the Eight of Wands reversed. Yeah, see, you're not traveling because you know exactly what was happening. Five of Swords is upright. Yeah, see, because you're having a conflict with each other. Like that's what it seems to be. Oh yeah, the Six of Swords reversed. You have the Hermit that's upright. Like you're already looking for your soulmate, but you could be realizing that. And Three of Swords that's reversed. Yeah, see, this is why I'm going to clarify, and it does make sense. But it has to be all, good, and how I'm going to explain it. So I want to clarify. Yeah, the devil that's reversed. So there's no obsession here. No obsession. The fool is change, not chance. Oops. That's how it seems to be, I guess. And the Ten of Swords is upright is conclusions. Yeah, see, there's ability to have conclusions because if you're having fights and you're acting like that, it doesn't seem to be like a clear picture, right? Everything is not so beautiful. Okay, it's not. But I'm going to clarify again. I'm going to clarify that card. Seven of Swords is upright, yeah, because you're feeling that the burdens, you're feeling like there was everything that's kind of like, it's everything is all discreet, and you don't want that. What I'm saying is that everything is all, different right now. And, yes, it's kind of messed up, but you have to figure it out for yourself. It's the way of how everything is. Everything changes for a reason. In that reason, you have to know what's happening, you know, because you see it, right? You see it as a wonderful feeling, but it's unexpected. So you have to work on it to know what's happening, right? And that's how it seems to be. Is you have to look at this, doesn't it, right? So this is how it seems to be. Right? Next one. Believe in yourself. Moon, Aries, courage. Yeah, I want to see what's happening here. Let's see it. Six of Pentacles is upright. Oh, Nine of Swords reversed. Oh boy. Not the Page of what? Really? Page of Pentacles reversed? Oh my lord. Five of Cups is reversed. And the Two of Swords is upright. Really? Really, really, really? You don't know which direction you're going to take, left or right? Hmm. All right. Well, let me figure this out. So two upright cards, I can see. Three reverse cards. Yeah, see. This is a very, almost like a messed up way. Hmm. But I want to find out. Pair of Swords is upright. A Wands is upright. Yeah, see? And, oh, Five of Swords reversed. Yeah, because you're not having conflict. No, you're not. You're not going to be having any conflict. But I want to clarify the Five of Swords. I have to clarify. The Knight of Swords is upright. Yeah, see? This is, wow. It's insane. It's very insane because, this is how, you know, I'm not going to call it disgusting, but it's very unrealistic because, you don't know which direction you're going to take, left or right, and it's very, unexpected because it's the way of how you can remember that you do whatever you want to do, and, you know, nobody's not going to make it for you. No, you have to remember that you have to believe on what you're looking for. If you decide on what you're going to have and, you decide what's happening, what's going on, and, you know, there are two sides of a story here, but you have to remember that you have to face your own fears, and you face them head on. And that's how it is. Everything has to be all, you know, okay. But you have to remember that this is a no way Jose situation. No, but you have to figure it out for yourself. I'm just telling you what the cards are saying, but that's what it seems to be. You have to get it together, right? That's how it is, right? Because that's what everything is. It has to make sense. You got everything all great, but it has to be making sense. Okay. A change of heart. Eclipse in Taurus. Re-evaluation. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let me see what's going to be interesting about that. Okay, Five Pentacles reversed. Nine of Swords reversed. Wow. Five of Wands reversed. Oh boy. The World that's reversed. Oh boy. And the Three of Swords reversed. Yeah, see, Taurus? This is messed up. Yeah, it is. Because, in the way of how this is, like there's no completion, there's not even heartbreak right now, but you never know, right? And everything can be a slip up. That's where I'm going to say it's a slip up because everything is incomplete, and I don't stand that. So I want to see what's going to happen. If I want to clarify, if there's a lot of clarification for you, Taurus. Let's see. The strength card is upright, yeah, because it's, you're going to have strength. Ah, look at that. The devil that's upright. Yeah, see? There's yeah, there's a lot of violence, violation and everything else. The magician that's reversed. Hmm. The high priestess that's reversed. And you have the 7 points that's reversed. Yeah, see? It's very interesting, very odd to this situation because now everything is all messed up for you, Taurus. I can tell because you have to read between the lines. I mean, everything is all messed up. You have to put it where your mouth is, you know. So I want to see what that is. The 7 of Swords that's reversed. Okay. The Sun that's upright. Okay. And the Eight of Wands is upright, which means that you could be traveling with violence. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I understand how that goes. See what that is? Swords reversed. Yeah. There's no conclusions. Hmm. Right. What's else about that card, please? The Knight of Swords. That's upright. Yeah. See. Yeah. Because after anxiety that hit from the Eight of Swords, now you have the Nine of Swords that now you're having, depression, anxiety, you don't know what to do, you know, this is a bad outcome. Everything has to be all well deserved. It doesn't make any sense when you have travel and, you have violence. It doesn't seem like that. It's the way of how everything is, you know, because this is unexpected. And when it's unexpected, it's not everything is all play by play situation. No, you have to know exactly what's going to happen. Things will go into their own place. But you have to remember that because there are two sides of the story here, right? If you get pissed off by somebody, or if you're being rude or whatever, you have to take your way to understand that everything has to go with the flow. Everything will change eventually, but you have to remember that there are two sides of the story. If one's good, fine. If the other's messed up, well, it's messed up, right? So you have to know exactly what's going to happen, right? And this is how it seems to be, okay? Because Taurus, you look at this. This is insane, this is it. Yeah. So I hope that you get the whole entire, you know, way of how it is. Because this has to stop. It has to. Because look at this, you know? We have your inner wild child awakens, moon in Aquarius, free spirit. Let's check that out. And these are already, so I'm just gonna put them over here. Anyway, sorry to take so long. But let's go and do this. There's a Pentacles that's reversed. Ooh, 8 Pentacles is up, right? 7 of Wands reversed. The Moon that's reversed, and the Fool that's reversed. See, this is a logical feeling that everything is switching. And that means, you know, you already have your career, you have everything that you needed, but you have to figure things out. It has to make sense. In order to believe that, you have to figure it out on your own way. So let me try to see this. I want to clarify. Let's see. The lovers that's up, right? Okay. Yeah, I get the picture. Okay. The wheel that's reversed. Yeah, I see. The wheel of fortune reversed. Yeah, getting bad luck. The fool. See, the moon that's over here that's reversed. The fool is reversed. And while the fool is here and over here, because they're both reversed, you have a temperance that's upright. Yeah, see, by logical estimation, that everything is flippity-flop, you know, and you have to remember that this is not like a priority, it's unexpected. But I want to clarify between the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune. And you have the King of Cups that's upright, Okay, and the Ace of Swords that's reversed, which means that you already have a beginning, and everything seems to be peaceful, but you have to look at it from a different way, a different angle, a different, this is how it is, right? Because this is not how it's going to play out. Like, you have to believe that. So I want to see what that card is. Oh yeah, see the Eight of Pentacles, that's reversed. Yeah, see? Look at this. Eight of Pentacles is upright, Eight of Pentacles that's reversed. Do you see it? Yeah. I want to clarify this card because doesn't make any sense when you have that card. Right? So you're thinking about your career, that's you have money and stuff, then you're not thinking about your career. Right? And that's messed up. Let's see. Yeah, the Nine of Wands, that's reversed. Yeah, see? Yeah. I do want to clarify that card, please. The Two of Fire is you're coming into your own new partnerships or contracts. Continue to move forward. That's what all you can do at the moment because you see it as a wonderful feeling, but you have to remember that it can't always be you all the time, and it shouldn't be. It's the way of how everything is. Do you see all this? Yeah. Does it make sense? Yeah. So you have to understand that. Because everything is kind of, wishy-washy, but I'm just a reader because I'm just telling you what's happening. So you have to get it through your own peace of mind. Because if you have the Eight of Pentacles here that's reversed, you have it over here that's upright. Doesn't make any sense, right? So you have to believe about that, right? Because that's how it plays out. Okay, next one. Serve your higher purpose, eclipse in Pisces, free will. What are you going to do? Let's see. This Cups is upright. Ooh, the Ten of Cups that's reversed. Nine of Swords is upright. So Knight of Swords is upright. The Nine of Swords is upright. And the Five of Wands is upright. Yeah, see, you're trying to get it together, but you lost everything that you did. Yeah, you lost everything. Because you had what you had, but then you have victory on your side and saying, okay, I get this, I do whatever I want. But see, this is the card that I'm going to clarify because I want to see what was happening, and it's the way of how it is. So let me clarify. Eight Pentacles, that's upright. Yeah, see, because you're thinking about your career. Because that has to make sense. Because if you look at this whole entire reading, it's the way of how everything is. You have to look at it from a different point of view, Pisces, because you have to figure it out. Figuring out is the best option there is. It's If you're looking at your career and you think that everything's fine and dandy and whatnot, go ahead, go ahead. But you must remember that things are turning around. And if you look at them, you do. And if you get everything back, whatever, if it's your love life, if it's anything, you have to know what's going to happen. Things will change as they go along, but you have to step up a plate and know what's going to happen because everything has to be, you know, set in stone and everything has to be all great and dandy and what have you. And you have to remember that you can do this as long as you need to, you know, and life can be hard, but you have to get through it, you know, and this is how it seems to be, okay? Because you have to look at this whole entire reading. I hope it makes sense to you, okay? We have should I stay or go? Moon and Gemini, indecision. Let's see what's your decision is. Two of Swords reversed. Page of Pentacles is upright. Okay. Five of Cups is upright. Seven of Swords is upright. And Five of Pentacles is upright. Yeah, see? Gemini, if you're thinking that you're in poverty or if there's something wrong with it and, you're feeling like there's something wrong, you have to think, right? You have to think that there is something, that is desired because you already know which direction you're going to take, left or right, and you have chose that. I'm happy for you, but, you know, you have to decide what you're looking for, and I believe that. So it's like you have to face your own abilities to know what's going to happen. Because believe me, I want to see what this card is. And you have the Ten of Swords that's reversed. That see, there's no conclusions. Okay. Let's see what's the reverse card of that one. Devil that's upright. Yeah, see, obsession. Yeah, see, there is a way of knowing what to do. If you're being obsessed that, you're having the Five Pentacles and it represents that, you know, um, being in poverty and taking money away, whatever. You have to remember that everything has to be all satisfied. Everything has to be the look of emotion, locomotion. And it has to be that way, right? Because everyone has to be, you know, when you're reading Gemini, you have to figure this out, you know. It's the way of how everything is. It's the way of how you can do that as long as it needs to. Because being obsessed, whatever, and no conclusions and what have you, you decide what's happening, right? And that's how it seems to be. You have to make it as you cannot break it. But that's how it seems to be. Okay, so just remember how it is. Let your inner hero out. Moon and Leo, heroism. Ah, yeah. Are you being a hero? Let's see. Let's see if you're going to be or not to be. Here we go. Let's see. So the Two of Swords is upright. Yeah. Queen of Wands is upright. Magician is upright. The Moon is upright. Really? Wow. And the Ten of Cups is upright. Wow. So you have everything that you need. And I'm happy for you, Leo. But do you know what's so bizarre is that if you don't know exactly which direction to take, it's kind of messed up, isn't it? Yes, it is, because you have everything that you wanted. You're a working person, even if you're going to work or not. And if you're being the magician, if you have the magic power and do whatever you want, fine. But that's not going to stop you. But I want to clarify. I want to clarify the Two of Swords. I know it's an upright card, not reversed, but I want to clarify that card because I want to see that one. So the Ten of Swords is upright means that there's conclusions. Yeah, because you have conclusions, right? Because it's the way of how everything is like a priority, and that's fine. Having conclusions is a lot of things that are on your mind, right? Because you don't know which direction you're going to take, and I understand that. But you have to know exactly what's going to happen. And I'll clarify again with that card as well, because you have the Devil that's reversed is obsession. Like you're not being obsessed, and I know that's the worst case scenario. And understand that feeling as well, because you think that everything is all, you know, goody two shoes, whatever. But you know what I mean. It's the way of how everything is. It's like a backstory. You know, clarify that card as well. The Ace of Swords reversed, yeah, see, because you already have a beginning, not an end, right? But it's still reversed, so I want to see what it seems to be. Let me clarify that card again. The Eight of Pentacles, that's reversed, yeah, see, you already have a career, but then that could even falling apart too, because it's actually a worst case scenario. And it's the troubling way of how it is that's unexpected. What's opposite for Leo? So I want to see what that is. The Five of Swords, that's reversed. Yeah, see, you're not having conflict with anybody. Yeah, because you are a working person. Yeah. See, because it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, isn't it? And now everything has to be all, okay, but it's not really okay. Let's see what this card is. Eight of Pentacles, that's reversed. Yeah, see? You had the Eight of Pentacles that was reversed earlier. See, right here. Now it's reversed again because you already have a career. You have everything that you needed. I want to do one more. One more. No, clarify with this card too. Two of Fires. You're come into your own new partnerships or contracts. Continue to move forward. Yeah, see? Because you're going to move along, and this is how it seems to be. If you put yourself together, you know exactly what you're going to do. If you're a working person, if you know what's going to happen, if you know everything that you needed, that's fine. But you have to remember that there are two sides of a story here. If you look at that, everything is all fine, fine. But, everything is not fine. It's not. And if you look at this from a different way, you have to know that, right? New partnerships or contracts or continue to move forward. That's what you're going to look at, Leo. There are things that you must learn, and you have to do that. You have to obey that. And when you obey, you do that. right? Because you have to do it for yourself. Because, no one's not going to help you, but you can do that. Okay? So get it together. Know what's going to happen. And that's what it seems to be. Okay? That's all you can do. Because you already have the conclusions, and that's fine. That's fine. Bring peace to your life and your relationships will flourish. Moon and Libra, love. Let's see. Let's see if that's going to help you about the love. Okay, so the Fool is upright. Oh wow, the King of Swords is upright. Wow. The Nine of Wands is upright. The Four of Cups is upright. Wow. Except for the Eight of Cups reverse. Yeah, see, there's something funny to this situation. It is funny. Haha. Very fun. But still, Libra, there are things that you're trying to consider. You're acting like a fool, and you're resting, and that's fine. But I want to clarify this Eight Cups. I still want to clarify. And you have the Five of Swords that's reversed. Okay, you're not having conflict with anybody, right? How about this card? Ten of Swords is upright is conclusions. Yeah, because you're having conclusions because you are acting like a fool. Libra, you don't want to act like a fool, but if you're acting like a fool, you have to stop that right away. Acting like a fool, acting like there's something that's messed up, whatever, and you're sleeping, whatever, everything has to be all great, and this is almost like a life lesson because, you know, it's the way of how it is, and you know Libra, I'll try to make everyone laugh, because in the way of how it is like you can take it, leave it, or make a reservation. Oh, funny, right? Yeah, because in that note, you have to remember that you take it as what I'm going to say, you leave it as what I'm going to say, or you can make a reservation. But no, not really. But I'm just being funny. That's my humor, right? So you get to the point where everything has to be all situated and everything is all great, but not necessarily that everything has to be, everything is going to change as it is, and that's fine because everything has to be all satisfied, guaranteed, and this is what's going to happen, and that's what it is, right? Because you see as what it is, and seeing is believing, and believing is seeing, right? So you have to remember that, right? Because that's what it is. If you have conclusions and everything else and what have you, it's the seeming as it is. Okay? So remember, don't try to act like a fool. Try to be okay. To not act like a fool. We got this one, we got this one. So we got not very much. A change in your emotional life in Scorpio transformation. Ah, yeah. Yep. Want to see what's going on. Five of Swords, that's reversed, yeah. See? The Six of Pentacles is upright. Nine of Cups is upright. Okay. Five of Pentacles, that's reversed. And the Page of Pentacles, that's reversed. See, Scorpio, this is a way of how it's going to be considered. Now, I know that the Five of Swords reversed means that you don't have any conflict with anybody. I am sure that you're fine. You can do whatever you want. That's fine because nobody's not attacking you. No one's not calling you names, whatever. And that's fine, right? And I'm going to clarify. And you have the Five of Swords that's reversed here because there's no conflict with anybody. But when you check this out with the Five of Swords, you do have conflict with somebody. And I know it's very ambitious to say that, but if you look at where everything is all conquested and whatever, you have to remember that everything has to be, you know, uh, how everything is. It's like having a backup plan. You know what's going to happen, you know what's going to be, and it's going to be resulted. It's the way of how everything is. I'm going to clarify these two cards as well. So you have the Eight of Pentacles reversed, and you have the Nine of Swords reversed without no anxiety whatsoever. Yeah, see, this is almost like season greetings, and that's fine. But if you have the Eight of Pentacles reversed, you have no career right now, and it's you could have a career if you want to, and it has to be everything has to be uh, satisfied and guaranteed, and yes, this is the worst case scenario, but you have to look at it. If you decide that there is something wrong to that, you have to know. I want to clarify that card. Is the Ten of Swords reversed? There's no conclusions? No, no conclusions whatsoever, because it's hardly any. And I still want to clarify with uh, this Nine of Swords reversed here, because I want to see it. And we have the Four of Swords reversed. There's no recuperation. No, there's none of that yet. But there are things that you're trying to remember, trying to discover about yourself. And I'm happy for you. But you have to remember that this is a priority. You have to see what's going to happen. So I want to see what's going on. Because the Ace of Swords reversed means that you have no beginnings, no endings, right? And the Nine of Wands reversed is, there was something that was happening to you. So you're trying to figure that out. It is coming together, it is. And I want to clarify that card and this card here. Yeah, see the Three of Swords, that's reversed. And you have the Eight of Wands, that's reversed because you're not traveling. Hardly you're not. So I understand that. Toot sweet. I want to clarify with that card and this card. Yeah, see, you already got yourself, like, you're deciding that you're not having the Lovers card, but because you already felt like there was something that was happening, right? And the Two of Cups is upright, yeah, because you want friendship or you want a relationship or you already have a relationship or whatever, because you're not feeling the love bomb. You're not going to feel it, but you will eventually. You will eventually, because you have to look at it from a different way, a different angle, right? Um, is the way of how you can do that, because you can think that there was something that was uh, observing, right? It's the way of how it seems to be. So I want to clarify that card as well. And you have the Ace of Fires, an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. Yeah, see, it's going to happen where you're going to have a career advancement. Everything is going to change, and in a split second, everything is going to change because, the timing is going to come. And when it does, it's going to enjoy that because, life is unexpected, but that's what, the game goes, right? Because it's the way of how it seems to be. Because do you see everything is? Yeah, you see it, right? So it's the way of how everything is going to be that way, right? Because, you don't want to have, you know, conflict, but then you have conflict. Do you see that? Because relationships do happen, friendships do happen, whatever it is, but everything is going to switch. And Scorpio, you have to do the right thing, okay? Because you have to remember that everything has to be all peaceful, and that's just how it goes, okay? Because it's one way or another where you will get that chance, and that chance will be fine, or if it's gonna be, uptight, or it's gonna be, you know, whatever it is, because everything could flip, you know, and it's the way of how everything is gonna, go, right? I'll see it. I'll see it as an opportunity because, if you already got your career or if you don't have a career or, you look at it from yourself, okay? And last but not least is a sensitive introspective phase. Moon in Cancer, belonging. Who are you belonging with? Who? Who are you belonging with? Let's see. Page of Pentacles is upright, yeah. Nine of Cups reversed, oh boy. Five of Pentacles is upright, wow. The Six of Pentacles reversed, and the Five of Swords is upright. Yeah, see, you're having conflict right now. Having conflict is a bad feeling on your way of how it is, because this is a, you know get yourself a reality check, right? Because if you are processing and if you are making your own self as in the deep end, whatever, you have to look at it because this is how it's going to be, right? And it does, how everything is, right? It's like someone's setting you up, and it's bad, right? Cancer, you understand that. So I want to clarify. I want to clarify that card. I want to clarify this card. Yeah, the A1, that's upright because you're traveling. So I want to clarify the Five of Swords. And you have the Three of Swords, that's upright. See? So the Five of Swords and the Three of Swords, see? It's everything is all switching. And once it's switched, there is a possibility that there is something that's happening, and it's not good. So I want to see the Six of Pentacles. I want to see what that is. The Five of Swords that's reversed. Yeah, because you have no conflict, right? But then you choose that you have conflict. You see the difference? No conflict, having conflict, right? And then you have the Three of Swords that's upright. And so it's the ability of knowing what's going to happen, and because it's not good at the moment, because I want to clarify that Five of Swords. You have the Eight of Pentacles that's reversed. Yeah, see, you already got yourself a career, but then everything is all shifted, right? And if you're talking about money, if you're having conflict with money, there's something that is wrong with you, and it's you have to remember that this is a new phase, and in that phase is how, determination of how it seems to be, because you have to look at it, right? You have to look at it because I still want to clarify, and I'm going to clarify again. And let's see, you have, yeah, see the Eight of Cups is upright. Yeah, because, it's the way of how everything is. It's, you already found yourself basically love or anything like that. It's the opportunity that you can do that, right? And it's the way of how everything is. I still wanted to clarify that card too. Yeah, the Eight of Swords that's reversed. Okay, so you already understand how that was. All right. Want to see this again? The High Priestess. Yeah, see, you're acting like everything's all fine, dandy, what have you. You're acting like you're being pregnant, whatever, and you're going to travel and you're going to have all this money and blah blah blah. And if you're having that and then you have you're going to make yourself, into poverty, whatever, everything will flip. And I know it is. I know it seems to be because, it's the way of how it's going to be unexpected. And everything is unexpected, right? Because you think that, oh, there's nothing wrong, there's nothing how I'm going to do this. But you know what? Everything will flip, and if you tell somebody that you're having a kid, whatever you're going to have, and you're going to travel and you're going to have, think about yourself, you're going to have conflict with money and whatever. You have to remember that yes, money is okay, but money is greed, isn't it? Yeah, money is greed. And in that note, you have to remember that this is a wonderful feeling to understand that. It's the ins and the outs. The ins is where you're having, you know, having money, having a kid, everything else, and then you're having conflict. Now, that's the in part. The out part is where you don't want to act like you're having conflict, and then you're worshiping that you're going to have money, everything else, and you're pregnant, whatever it is. You have to remember that everything has to go together. Everything has to be glued, and it's the way of how everything seems to be. And whenever has to be good, it has to be good, right? Rather than having a bad situation, having everything is all messed up and whatever. But there is a way. There's always a will, there's always a way. And you find that as how it is. Figure it out. Figure out for yourself. Figure out how you can make amends, how you can do it, how you can process. So, this is how it seems to be Cancer. This is a reading, and I hope that you can understand what I'm saying because it is true. It is true. And you have to fight it. You have to fight. You have to do whatever you can do. Words are good, but if you add, words to actions, you have to do that. It's the way of how everything is, but that's what the way it goes, right? So before I let you all go, pay attention, Cancer. Pay attention that everything will decide, and everything has to be all good, because you look at this, Cancer, you look at it from a different way, right? Because you do, and this is how it seemed to be, right? Because in that note, you have to remember that things are going to turn around as they are. And I will show you an oracle card that I'm going to read you, um, because it's the way of how everything is going to go, and everything has to be all great and dandy and what have you. So you have to remember that this is a wonderful feeling, and this is what's going to be that, because I'll say this, I'll say this as a wonderful feeling, that learn from your mistakes. You have to know that. Learn from your mistakes, because the only option that there is, you have to remember that this is a time frame. And in that time frame, it could be happen with weeks, months, even years. But you know what, Cancer? Everything has to be all right. And this is how it is. If you figure it out, you figure it out. You know what's going to happen. And that's just how it seems to be. So I hope this reading will help you all along. This is how it's going to be. And, this is how it's going to be for now. Okay? So give it a like, give it a comment, and this is how it seems to be. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye for now. Really. Bye.